Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiance. Seems like we were just starting. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready, check.
Throwing on first down. McGrath. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First carry here for Kenneth.
7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. McGrath going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Flag! 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. First drive, they got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hot 70. Check mash.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Get it.
Toss left side for Walker.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hey, check this. Go.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGrath flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
13.
Play action. Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they could already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McGrath. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10.
21.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 5.
Clock. 13. 21. I got this. Eleven.
Now Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, McGrath going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McGrath. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Past the 20. 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McGrath. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
18 Cardinals.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Pass to 11, pass to 11. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off play action. McGrath buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And fights through one man. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this out past the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 13! 13!
On play action, now Garoppolo. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
In motion left goes Myers. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21, 21. 1, Omaha. 2, 2, 2.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs
21,
him up
21.
5, 1st and 15.
Wait. 12, fellas, here we go. Eleven.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 3.
Pass to 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. McGrath escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. McGrath. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, McGrath. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McGrath. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw again. was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go. Twenty-one. Here we go. Stay hot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, pardon me.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
This is Fant on the short completion. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGrath. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lock! Hey, gun! Hey, alert!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Garoppolo on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. O.J. Howard, 38 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 Tigers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off play action. McGrath going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown.
The pressure's on. Can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in. Have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
13, 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
21. 11.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, alert! 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 Hot!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Twenty-one. One, Omaha. Hit!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Two.
Garoppolo able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down, McGrath. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the DK Metcalf. 42 yards. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It gets it right back to Mayer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. Able to hit his target, it's Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play action. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12, fellas, here we go. 11. Stay hot.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road day.